Welcome to Bourbon School. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Brian, and today we are going to hit the premium bracket of our Double Oak tournament to decide which bottle or bottles moves on to the next round.
Brian, we're at the Double Oak Showdown.
Yes.
Are you ready for this?
I am. So just to review so far, our two bottles that are moving on so far are the Jimbeam Double Oak.
Yep.
And the Woodford Reserve Double Oak.
Oh, that's going to be a tough one to beat, sir.
It is, especially. We had some people comment that since it was a pick, it might have been a little unfair.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you.
Still really good, though.
Yes, and I'm going to tell you it would have won anyway.
I disagree. I think Woodford Double Oaked is just good.
Yeah, it's just good. I think it would have beat the 1910 anyway. And that's not to say the 1910 is not good, but I think just the Woodford is better.
Okay.
And
yeah.
Consistently. Okay.
Let's talk about our bourbons here.
Yes.
So first off, we've got Nulu, which I've never heard of this before. Tell me about this. Is this something new you just picked up? Like what?
Yeah, I picked that up. Nulu, I want to look at where they're from. Prohibition Craft Spirits, Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
But
that makes sense, Nulu.
the juice is from MGP.
Okay, we've got two MGPs in the mix plus Peerless.
So I got that at Elma Liquors, and it was like $69 maybe. It was up there. Nulu in general is pretty expensive.
Okay.
They have a lot of bottles
again,
in
living
the
in
90s
Pennsylvania,
and $100 range.
Don't see these new bottles.
You know what? I haven't seen a whole lot of Nulu around here either. Actually, the first time I saw it was at Elma, and he had a few different ones on the shelf, and then this was like the last one that was left, and it was marked down a little bit. So I was like, I'll give it a shot. Might as well.
Okay, next in the lineup, we've got our Peerless, which we have tried.
Yes.
And
I told you to stop talking.
Yeah.
I did not. So no, our Peerless is we've tasted this before, and it's how do you like to describe it?
Double oaked for grown-ups.
It's not sweet at all.
Yeah.
So hopefully that one will be easy to identify in here.
And this one is up there in price too. This one, I got this for $85, so it's up there. And sometimes you see it more like $95. And then finally we got Rebecca Creek, which price-wise is not what we would consider premium. Price-wise, it is actually similar to the 1910 and the Woodford Double Oaked.
Brian's got about 15 bottles of it.
I got a bunch over there for my friends in the Whiskey Six. But yeah, this I don't. It's not a premium price, but I think the experience.
I know you do.
Of drinking this is
I hope
premium.
I like it even better this time.
I think this competes better with these two than it does with 1910 and Double Oak, so we put it in this bracket. Okay, so the producer has laid out our blind here. Only she knows what is what. So we're going to go
Don't
ahead.
show us, Maria.
She is holding up the sign backwards so we can't. Oh, I saw a little bit in the reflection of the TV. No.
Oh, little eyes. Okay.
So we're going to try them. You know how this goes. We try them. We'll take a break. We try them again. And then we come back with our results. So let's get into A. They are marked on the bottom, A, B, and C. So this is A right on the left, right? Correct?
Look at the bottom. I marked them for you.
It doesn't. It's not real clear.
It was a dry erase marker. It was the best I could do.
Give her some credit, would you?
Jeepers, I'm trying.
Well, that's delicious.
Yeah, that's good. That one's almost like chocolatey. Oh,
Did she just?
That's a hint.
Did she just show you the answers again? This woman's she's flapping that thing around back there.
Flap you around.
That's a good one. I like that one a lot. Okay, I'm going to drink some water and go for number 2. 2 is the darkest, which makes me think I know which one this is, but I'm looking at the bottles right now. I thought this was the darkest, but I'm looking at these, and they are very similar in darkness.
That's got to be the darkest, right? I don't know. It's hard to tell with the lighting in here.
All right, number 2.
Okay, I'm not on
or
number
B,
2 yet.
letter B.
Letters.
Wow. That one really hits you.
That's all. Really, I'm getting corn.
Yeah? I can see that for sure, but I'm also getting like the smokiness.
I'm getting a corn harvest smoke, like smoking corn. Like if you lit it on fire.
Okay.
That's
like
my
this one, too.
sophisticated palate.
I think that 1 and 2 are both delightful.
This
and
is
are gonna make this tough on me. But
this is really smoky. The second one.
yep, like campfire.
Oh yeah. It's. I mean, both of them. I'm not disappointed so far.
All right, let's go get into number 3.
Okay. Definitely the sweetest.
Yeah, but not the least double oakiest.
Yeah. It's a little syrupy.
It just tastes like a bourbon.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay.
That's not a lot of double oak going on.
I think I know exactly where these are at, and I never say that.
All right, I'm going to take another sip of C. Hold on.
What do you think? Should we take take a few more sips, and then we'll come back?
Yeah, let's try them out again, and then we'll come
I'm
back
gonna go in the
and give our
reverse order of
results.
this. Brian, we've had a very heated debate, but that ended exactly
yeah,
the same.
we ended up, all three of us ended up the
Oh,
same.
I guess we did.
Yeah.
The females
Mm-hmm.
first.
Instinctually, I did know them quicker than B, but B, your taste buds did adjust.
Yeah, they did. It's all girl power up in here right now.
That's
but-
right.
Listen, the women of this channel are the first to actually nail a blind.
Yeah.
It's monumentous.
Okay. So but in fairness, I changed mine after I tasted them again.
He did.
I
We
did.
went
I was
backwards.
not influenced.
And I do think that might be a useful strategy for us is to
Yeah.
go frontwards then backwards.
Yeah.
Lauren,
With
you know
water
what?
in
You
between.
said that on the
Yeah.
last video. The order really makes,
Yeah.
It does.
It makes a difference.
and I agree with that.
It can really hurt a bourbon, especially one that's drier, less
Yeah.
sweet, and it
Yeah, if you
accentuates
drink a
those
bunch
flavors.
of sweet stuff and then
Yeah.
drink a dry one, that dry one's going to
It
suffer.
really hurts it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why I think our Four Roses has always done so poorly. And I love Four Roses, but I think it just suffers from that count.
Yeah, right. I agree. Okay.
Next time, put it first, Maria. Okay.
So we both
We'll see.
solidly
We'll be wrong again.
solidly agreed that sample C
This
was the
is
worst.
Dookie.
It's not
This is Nulu
okay.
Pookie.
It-
If you watch the live stream,
Yeah.
all three people on this channel agree.
Yeah, we all three are not fans of the Nulu double oaked.
Ugh.
Okay, so what do you
No.
think your order is?
We'll do it one at a time. We'll guess as we go.
Okay,
So I think that
I thought
number
we guessed the
well, we
same
know,
thing.
yeah, we already guessed it.
but not on camera.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So number 3, C is Nulu, B is Rebecca Creek, A is Peerless.
Mhm.
And there it is.
Woo!
Nailed it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
We did. We
Got it
both
first.
nailed it.
Lauren got it first.
Okay.
Well, you know what? It is because I have never tasted this. We tasted this today.
yeah.
And this one I knew about that one. I know about Rebecca.
Yeah.
Becky, come see me.
So is that like Catch Me Outside or something?
I don't know.
Okay.
Becky with the good hair, that's Beyonce.
What? What are we talking about here?
Okay, slow it
The
down.
youths
Let's go-
will
let's go
not
back to
the
Bourbon.
youths will understand me.
The Nulu double oaked is nothing like a double oaked. Like there is no double oaked character to this.
No,
at
this is
all.
not even a great bourbon, to be honest.
I think it's an okay bourbon,
Oh,
but
Brian,
it's
I
not
disagree.
like I've had a lot of MGP bourbon that's way better than this. I
This
mean,
is
this
bad.
is
That's
and
not. It's bad.
This is in our sweet spot too. It's 115 proof,
Brian,
and it's
Brian, get your hands off that.
yeah, it's
not
not
good.
great. I don't like it. I would not buy it again, and it is out
No.
of this competition.
You are banished, Nulu.
Nulu, you're over here. Okay, so now we ranked A was second. That was the Peerless, and we did struggle with this. Like
a little bit,
we
but I
did-
thought Rebecca Creek really came in strong.
I
Much
so
better.
and I was here initially.
Rebecca's growing on me, I think.
I was here initially where I put A first and
You
B
did.
second, and then when we went back and tasted them in reverse order, I switched.
Which you must do, and I don't know.
And
I'm sure we're behind the 8 ball on this, but tasting in reverse is probably a good idea.
well, and I will tell you. So first of all, can you agree they were very similar?
They were very similar, but Rebecca Creek has a sweetness to it that
Yes.
Peerless does not.
And Rebecca Creek also had a little more depth of flavor, I thought.
Okay,
Like,
you know what? You
it
might
stuck
be
around a
redeeming
while.
me on her at
Yeah.
this point.
Well,
I just tasted it again. It's pretty good.
it's good. So it definitely had more of a depth of flavor. It did have a little more sweetness to it, which was our knock on Peerless anyway, that it wasn't. super
Yeah, that
sweet.
was like the red herring. here,
Yeah.
and there's really no sweetness to this bottle.
So yeah, I think the Rebecca Creek definitely shined here. I mean, it wasn't even close with the Nulu, and I think it edges out the Peerless. I think I probably will say this is my early contender for like my favorite bottle this year. I like early contender. I'm not saying it's set in stone, but it's early contender.
You can say
I love
early
this
contender.
bottle. Yeah, I could say early contender.
It's
fine.
Almost May.
Yeah, right. We still have
May-ish.
half a year to go.
Yeah.
So.
You
But
should
yeah.
give up the secret.
So
I don't know if he's gonna, if we're gonna knock, the sales off too much.
yeah, well, it's going to be gone soon, so
Yeah.
it's not going to matter.
Not
But
the big reveal.
okay, so
Oh, okay.
now we're moving forward. Rebecca Creek, Jim Beam, Double Oaked,
Okay, bye-bye.
and
Wow.
Woodford Reserve. So I listen.
We're really gonna know, right?
Yeah, right.
We have to.
I think I'm looking at this as it's probably going to be a 2-horse race. I don't think Jim Beam's gonna. Jim Beam reminds me of this Nulu where it's a double oaked in name only. You
Yeah.
don't get a lot of double oak out of it. So, but
Feel
we'll put
sorry
it in.
for it at this
earned
point.
its spot by beating out Noble Oak, otherwise known as by Lauren as the cat piss. So it beat out,
It was
Noble
so
Oak.
gross.
but
Ugh.
it's
Yuck.
definitely. We'll see. I don't think it's got a shot, but we're going to give it a fair shake. We're not going to know what we're drinking. We're going to give it a fair blind and see how it does.
Please don't embarrass ourselves. Please, let's not.
If we pick Jim Beam over the other
Who's
two,
doing it again?
we'll shut down
No.
the channel. Okay, because we don't deserve to have this platform.
Brian.
So anyway, so finals will be coming up probably in a couple weeks. When we get back together,
Yeah.
we'll do the final round. So stick around for that. And in the meantime,
Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring the bell for notifications.
so you never miss another episode of Bourbon School.
To Rebecca.
Cheers.